Hey guys, this is Garies. Welcome back to another episode of Survival Done. We're back here in FTB after a little break. Unfortunately, it was an unplanned break. So unfortunately, my graphic card broke, so that's the reason for me being away for a day or two or five. Okay, so that out of the way, let's get back to it. So I made a couple more burgers. We set up the auto crafting a bit back, and I noticed that the crafting goes stuck if you craft something. So let's take, for instance, beef, the ground beef, 201. Okay, so we are going to say we want to have craftable items only. Ground beef, we're going to request 10. Okay, next, so to craft start. Okay, so let's go back to stored and craftable. So this thing is going to crafting 10. Okay, so let's check here. 211. Okay, crafting, still crafting 10. So what's happening? So the short answer is it's Ender IO and AE not properly speaking to each other. Okay, so what happens when we request ground beef? This interface is dumping one raw beef into the pulverizer, which then extracts it on the Ender IO conduit, which then in turns pushes it over into here, back into the into the drawer system. But the system doesn't even though it can pick up the ground beef, it doesn't pick up that it actually added it for some reason. Okay, so to solve that, we have to route all the items. We have to route it through the AE system. So for instance, okay, what we can do, so this is just going to be a small example. So I'm just taking one ground beef, I'm taking a filter, just two basic filters. Okay, so ground beef is on this side, so we need to go to that side. So if we go here, we open that interface, put a filter on here, and we say we blacklist ground beef. Okay, and then we go to this chest that we usually use to dump in things. We go here and we say, okay, ground beef is allowed this side. Now we have 211. Just want to make sure this crafting, see, it's still there, so we cancel it even though it did craft it. So let's go to craftable items only over here. So we're going to request, then again, next, and start. Okay, now we go look at that, and you see it's actually counting down. Done and dusted. And if you come check here, it's at 221 because the AE system is interfaced. I can show you this side, interfaced with the storage drawer system from this side. So we can do that with all the items that we need to craft, that it goes in through the system. Or what we can do is just route everything through the AE system, because the AE system is connected to the storage, and the storage is a priority sorting system. But the problem with that is we're not going to pick up once a certain resource is getting filled, like let's say flint. So if something gets mined too much, like cinnabar ore, great example, it needs to be going, where does that go? There. See, now we know it's full. So if you routed everything to the AE system, we wouldn't have picked that up, and the cinnabar ore would have filled up the AE drives in a second. So especially like flint is a lot. So I don't think we're going to do that, even though we can add a bunch of more drives. We have the resources to do that, but we'll do that in a later stage. And then I'm also going to move all these big resources items. Wait, that's how much? 32,000. Let's see how many items this can take. 52,000. Okay, so one drive will be able to take only this. And believe me, the drive is actually more expensive to craft than that. But what I did do is I taught the system how to make all the storage components. So we'll definitely start using more storage components in the future. But before we get to that, we need a method of traveling, because if I go out in the world, do something, it's usually a struggle to come back, especially when I go very far. Then I have to warp to northwest and then run all the way back here. That's why my beacon is active. So as I mentioned in the beginning of the series, if there is a mod, or if there's something we want to do and we can do it with Ender.io, we are going to do it. Ender.io. Oops. Just removing caps lock. There's a telepad block. Okay, uses power to teleport entities to a specific position and dimension. Must be placed in a 3x1x3 multi-block. Okay, the problem with this is it uses vapor of levity to function. Okay, for vapor of levity, we need a bunch of crafting materials or items. Okay, so we use that. We need to get grains of speciality, which is easy. It's a diamond and pulsating iron ingots. And then grains of what's that? Prescience, whatever. Oh wait, sorry. Which is made from the crystal, which is made from a shulker, and a vibrant crystal. So vibrant crystal is kind of expensive, emeralds. But what's more expensive is a shulker. We need to get to the end to do that. Okay, so let me quickly sleep 1 sec. Okay, so our target is to be able to make vapor of levity, which in turn needs us to go to the end. And to get to the end, we need to get better armor to fight the end dragon. So we are running around without any armor. Okay, so but we've been looking into Ender.io's armor for a while now, so we need to upgrade that. But before we do that, let's finish the reason why we're not wearing any armor. Let's finish, sorry, a bit of tongue twister there. Finish the way of a monk, the way of a square first, sorry. So we still need 2 levels. I think it stops here because this is actually the end. So we'll do that as well. Okay, so this one is fight and kill one withered enemy using your bare hands. Fight and kill. Okay, so what we'll do is, I think we'll, actually, let me show you guys something interesting. Very interesting. I did not realize this. Let's go look for a mob quickly. I should have not have slept. Wait, there's a thing. Okay, so let's look at his. So one shot we took away a couple of its health farts. If we use a sword, just want to see, there's a few over here somewhere. So it take us a couple of shots with a sword to actually am able to kill it. Gee whiz, now they target me, swarm me. So I actually do more damage with my bare hands than anything else. So we are going to go and try take on the wither with our bare fists. See how that turns out. So since we're going bare-fisted, we don't need to have any weapons or armor or anything. I'm not sure how that's going to turn out though. But let me quickly grab the items. I'll bring you back in a sec. Okay, so I brought you back. So we have nothing except for electro jetpack, a few gourmet beef burgers, 3 wither skeleton skulls, and 4 soul sand. So the skulls we're getting from our farm down below, because we caught a wither skeleton in the nether, and we are going to leave our jetpack right here. Actually, I'm not sure if it's safe here. Let's just, for hopefully a little bit more safety, let's keep it up there. Okay, because we don't want to lose anything else. Okay. Oh, and since the weather is quite destructive on the train, we are going to do it in the on the mining world. Okay, so over there is our mining. So portal is marked. Let's just go forever and a day into this direction. Okay, so forever and a day further, which is almost 900 meters, we are going to build the wither here. Okay. But before we complete it, let's eat our nice burger. Oh, I should have dropped the XP off. So we don't have anything with us. Okay, I don't know how we're going to kill it in the air, because usually use arrows, but it says bare hands. So let's do it. So we are going to fight the wither with bare hands, so that we can continue our way of a square fist and get to this one. I don't know what this does. Your bare hands do 1600% extra damage, so that's kind of cool. And I'm counting on this. What's that? Withering stare. Your judging stare can wither any undead creature down. So I'm counting that this wither, excuse me, counts as a undead creature, so that we can, while it's in the air, we can actually stare it down. So let's try this out. Okay, Withering Heights. Okay, it's not doing anything. Oh, our stair is not doing anything to it. Oh no. I was not counting on this. Oh well. Need to come back. We should not go in the direction of our portal. How am I going to damage it? I do believe our doing quite some damage to us, but at the same time it's doing damage to us as well. Something. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad at all. It's a bit difficult. Ooh. Bombs is shooting us into the air. Just help. The angle was correct. I hope you guys can hear me. Because this is quite loud. I had to dim down my volume. But unfortunately I can't assist with turning down something. Oof. Okay, why am I missing it? Let's run into direction of it. Hit something again. Okay, now we should heal up. Okay, we got it. Okay, there's another star. Okay, has made the announcement. Great. What did we get? Fight and kill one with there. Toxin immunity. Your body will purge itself of toxins and negate effects automatically. Thick skin. Your skin is naturally armored. Okay, yes, so that is the final. Let's see. Toxic. Nothing poisons us over here. Wait. There's a tree. Oh, wait, I already got it. Oh, well, bummer. Okay, let me get home and we'll go test this out. I know where a cave... No, I think I broke that. Let's just double check that. What it says, your body will purge itself of toxins and negative effects automatically. Oh, wait. Witches. They usually try to poison you. Where are we going to find a witch? Let me quickly run around, see if we can find a witch. Okay, it's not a witch, but it's close enough. It's a cave spider. Okay, just does normal damage to us. Okay, cool. Awesome. Okay, so let's get back to base. Okay, so I just came back to charge my jetpack quickly, and I remembered I didn't show you guys this. This is somewhere replacing some quartz, and it automatically charges it and just takes it back up. So this is charging a charger. So actually this charges this items as well, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah. It charges quartz to charge quartz because we need charged quartz in flukes, dust, and so on. Where's my XP? I didn't die. Where's my XP gone? Oh wow, that's interesting. Okay, well, that sucks. So now, let's go find the end. So anybody that doesn't know how to find the end, it's actually quite easy. So you take a couple of these guys, go to your this box, for grind down, and it should dump in there automatically. Okay, let's just take all of them. Let's grab a stack of this. Let's grab our burgers. Excuse me, 1, 2, 9, and this chest. Thank you. And then we can use this chest to dump away all the dirt. And nether star. Now we need to find a place for the nether star right here. Okay, we'll find a nice use for that a bit later. But for now, we need to make a couple of these guys. I have ender. Okay, let's take enough because we actually have enough. No, we excuse me, we need to get more blazes going. Okay, how's that looking? Good. Oh, okay. Actually, while I showed you guys how to make that, we need to make a couple more burgers. Burgers, craft. 100 next. You should have enough. Start, go. Okay, see now they shouldn't have any problem getting anything. Okay, if you guys want to see how it looks while it's crafting items and going crazy. And as I mentioned, you can put in speed upgrades here and it's much quicker, but I think that's quick enough for this moment. And it's on this crafting CPU. So we can actually queue another craft on this CPU. It won't queue as long as it's not one of these items that we need. So this one, if we craft any of this, it will use these molecular assemblers. Or if this, we'll use those two. I think I put in some basic stuff. Oh, this is where I put the disk patterns. Anyway, okay, so we're out to find the end portal. So this is, well, in vanilla game for so long already, it should kind of be, anybody should know it, but in case you don't know, you take one of these eyes of ender, throw it straight in the air, and you see which direction it floats. So it floats in that direction, so you need to run in that direction for quite a while. Okay, so there's a chance that this breaks, so that's why I'm taking extra. And also, let's just see which direction it is, away from our Astral Sorcery platform. Because I need to get this and this. Okay. So then you run in this direction for about 500 meters and throw another ball. And then see how that turns out. Okay, sorry about that, phone kept bugging me. Okay, so as I said, run 500 meters in the direction that the pool went. Well, about 500 meters. If you are at spawn, go 1000 meters the first time. But because we are so far away from spawn, we don't need to go that far, because we might actually be on top of the place already. Actually, you know what? I can run much quicker on the water. Here we go. Except for mud. Can't run over mud. 400 meters that direction, so we need to still go in this direction. Okay. Mangrove. Okay, we might get kicked. I've seen lately that we get kicked if the memory builds up too much. For some reason the server can't handle it, even though it's a paid service, and they say we can have 999 players online at any given time. Well, yeah, that's not true. All 3 players complaining about getting kicked if exploration is too much, so I'm going to either move to a different service provider or just host it locally. We'll see. Okay, this might be 500 meters, so let's just go to a high point. Let's go in the water, because generally in the water there's nothing stopping you. Okay, so we take another one. Oh, we're almost 1,000 away. Oh, we still need to go. You see? So, a bit off course though, a little bit, but yes. So let me continue till I find it, and I'll bring it back in a few. Okay, so we were just over there in that direction. So I came here, popped another pole over there. It pointed me in this direction. On that tree canopies, and then another one I popped over there and it pointed me in this direction, so I'm guessing it's somewhere over here. So what happens if you pop another pole in the air? It will point down. Okay, where is it? There it is. Okay, so it will go straight down to the ground. Okay, so let's go here. We'll go in this direction. We lost that one. Bummer. Okay, but it looks like we have to dig down, straight down. Okay, so digging straight down is never a good idea, except if you have a jetpack. And apparently we're immune to bad things happening. So let's see what happens. And then we will get a fortress. The end fortress at some point. I just want to dump this away. Put that in. That will not be a good idea. Oh, we need to bring in some torches, but that's okay. If we can just find the portal so long, we can go get some torches, and I'll bring it back in the next episode when we... Ah, there it is. Ooh. Silverfish is on us already. Usually they're not on us so quickly. I spy. What does that do? Follow an inner eye. Okay. So if you see these types of rocks, that means we are in the what do you call it? The dungeon, whatever you call it, fortress. That's the word. So I'm just going to mark this spot where we came in. Star in, just so that we know where it is. Okay, so let me go grab some torches. It's in case dark, and I'll bring you back in a few. Okay, we are back. Got a couple of torches, not too much, and a couple of more burgers. And I came back, just ate it now. So let's see, let's dig down. I want to go down more. Because you're usually never on top of the portal. It's actually frustrating. I think only one time I actually got on top of the portal. Or I came in on top of the portal. Never happened again though. But it is possible. Even though highly unlikely. There's a library. This is why you bring torches. Oh wow, this is always fun looking for this stupid thing. Oh, you know what works? Let me go back to base. I'll bring you back in a sec. Where's out? There it's out. Okay, so we're back, and that's where the stronghold is, and we see from up here that it's in that general direction. So easy. Let's put down one of these guys. Let's give it a couple of minutes. And after a few minutes, you will see a bunch of astral sorcery light sources all around. Okay, so it's not there. Oh, then there's a mine shaft too. Oh wow, this is not going to be confusing at all. So where are we going to go? Ooh. There's usually some treasures that you can find. And not a bunch, but better than nothing. Okay, I'm hearing something in this general direction. There it is. Oof. That's not nice, creeper. There's a library. Let's go see what the library has to offer us. More treasure. Forestry. I still need to learn how that works. There should be another chest somewhere. There it is. Oh wow. Since when is forestry so many? What do you call it? Things, what do you call it? Loot in a chest. Why can't I just get the name out? Okay, so this is where I'm going to set up base. I'll dig a hole to where we got in. Ooh, now we're going to get hurt. Okay, but I'll dig a hole back to where we got in, and I'll bring you guys back in the next one, and we're going to go into the end. We're going to get the last end, or last way of a square fist achievement, and see how that helps us in the future. And yeah, we'll see what happens then. So let me get back to base and I'll greet you guys. Okay, so I'm back at base and it's time to go sleep. So I'll bring you guys back. Oh wow, 1,500 meters away. I'll bring you guys back in the next one, and we will go get the ender, or the end. Go to the end, and we'll see what happens when we get our last achievement. This is the first time I got this far with Way of a Square Fist. I think last time I only got to 12. I think. Maybe 13, I can't remember. I've never came this far. It's actually OP, I must say. We have a Square Fist is very OP. But in any case, let's call it an episode. Sorry for going a little bit over time, but I think it's fair since we didn't do any episodes for the past couple of days. Sorry once again about that. I couldn't help my hardware breaking, but we're back up and running, and we'll pop out episodes like it's 1999. Just kidding. Okay, so thank you again for joining me, guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers.